Well, hello YouTube. Just thought I'd go over May's snap-on flyer with you today. Not a whole lot in this one, but there's kind of a couple neat things. Whether or not they're deals or not, I can't say that. But start off here, they're going over their new scopes. Um, I see a future in these, but I also see this stuff, being fairly affordable. See, right now it's still pretty high. Their entry level into the market right now is over 300 bucks. Um, Looks like it'll be a valuable tool. It'll be some, has some neat stuff. They just kind of go through a few different models they have, and top of the line model is almost 1,400 bucks. So that'll take got to use it quite a bit to make that pay for itself. But I definitely see its usefulness, and but I do foresee a lot of competition in this market to offset their pricing here. The next thing in here, they're featuring some 0-degree offset ratcheting combination wrenches. See, I see some use in here, but I don't know. You're looking at about 45 bucks a wrench here, and these are just your little guys. Your 6, 7, 8, 9 millimeter wrenches, and yeah, that's a lot of money to put aside for one of those wrenches. I maybe used the 8 millimeter wrench. The last time I used a 6 or a 7 or a 9, I'm really scratching my head to try to remember which application I used it on. Moving down here, we've got a snap-on flashlight, work light. So yeah, I definitely like the idea of the lights, but there's definitely a lot of competition when it comes to lights, and a lot of this competition is actually getting to be fairly decent, so I'll see. Next, over here we got some neoprene fender covers. These actually are probably a good thing to have. I have never really actually priced them out to see if the 51 bucks they want for these is a good deal or not, but if you look at it this way, if you scratch a guy's fender, 50 bucks is a lot cheaper than paying to fix his fender. Finally on here, we've got some deluxe seat covers. These are getting harder and harder to use since most cars these days have airbags in their seats, and seat covers really interfere with the operation of an airbag. So if I guess you got an older vehicle, yeah, it may be something worthwhile, but yeah, you definitely want to make sure you don't have airbags in your seat before you buy these. Moving on, looks like they've got some special deal. You buy one of their air drills and buy some drill bits, and they're going to give you this new hard-sided backpack. So if you're looking for something like that, maybe it's worthwhile. So the next deal is buy the 7-piece metric swivel socket set in a 3/8 and get the 5-piece SAE set. I actually have these sockets, and I actually use them quite a bit. As far as pricing goes, if you're buying one, get the other one. Yeah, it looks like you spend 350 bucks, but you save 250 bucks. So I'd say it's probably not a bad deal. I will say this isn't a complete set. For my application, there was a few that I had to buy. Yeah, I think I ended up buying an 8 and a 16 and a 19 and a 21, just because those are some of the common sizes that I use. And then as far as the SEA stuff, I don't really use that a lot. I actually bought it used off a friend, and he had a couple. He filled in the common stuff, so I've got a couple extra deep sets or deep sockets in my SEA stuff. But yeah, that one is one I actually, I'd recommend picking up. It is a good tool, and I use these all the time. The next page here, I think, is where a lot of people's gonna have their attention here. They're featuring their 14.4 volt lineup, and from what I've heard from a lot of guys swear by this lineup. They love these little electric or cordless screwdrivers. I haven't heard anything on as far as the drill. The next one here is your cordless impact. They're selling just as the tool body. Um, yeah, I've heard a lot of really good reviews. Those guys really like that. Save you a couple bucks. So yeah, right now might be the time to go ahead and bite the bullet. Depending on your dealer, sometimes the dealer will give you as good a deal, or if not better deal, if you're willing to pay for it then and there. Say we also, coming down here, have the 14 4-volt 3/8 microlithium cordless ratchet, and looks like you're going to save yourself 50 bucks if you buy it now. Comes with a couple batteries and a charger along with a tote bag. I'm actually kind of a fan of those tote bags, especially if you're making a go kit for different tools to do a service call. Actually, a buddy of mine just bought this air ratchet, and or not air ratchet, but a cordless ratchet, and so far he's really enjoying it. Kind of uptraded from a Milwaukee. So the Milwaukee kind of showed him the useful for this ratchet, but he says this one's a little bit bigger, but it does have a little bit more power. So depending on where you're working, you know, there's still maybe some value for that Milwaukee one. Next deal is, looks like they're trade up to any one of these torque wrenches and get up to 50 bucks off. So I don't know what they're gonna classify as a good torque wrench to give you 50 bucks off with, but if you're looking for a torque wrench, I do like the snap-on torque wrenches. I have the 3/8 electric torque wrench, and I also have the 1/2 inch in that the flex head with the split beam technology, and both of them I actually quite like. So this may be the time to upgrade into a torque wrench. The only difference is yeah, it seems like they've gone up a lot in price over the last few years since I bought mine. But a lot of the stuff you're working on, you need to make sure things are torqued, and you need to make sure they're torqued properly, just for liability and peace of mind. So something to look at. There are a few other options out there. You know, save yourself a couple bucks. I know some of them are made by Precision Instruments, so another one to look at. The next page here looks like they probably have something here for breast cancer awareness, I think is what they're trying to go with this pink offers, or maybe it's just pink for Mother's Day. But I know a lot of guys like the pink stuff just because, you know, if the guy stole your tool from you in the shop. So, but just a few different things here. I think a lot of guys like the pink blowguns just for the fact of, you can tell if someone's got your blowgun. I have I guess the Blue Point version. I guess these are Blue Point, and yeah, it's a good blowgun. If you're looking for a blowgun, definitely go with that. Let's see, next thing over here, looks like we have a smoke machine. Not something I've ever had to use, but like I said, I know smoke, trying to find certain stubborn leaks is definitely a good way to go. But yeah, like I said, you got to be doing a lot of it to justify the 1,700 bucks for it. And then looks like they're taking in obsolete scan tools and giving you a deal to upgrade to one of the new systems. So if you got one of those, maybe this is a good deal for you. And then back over here, we're just gonna, they're featuring the Classic Series double roll bank and the Master Series double roll bank. I actually have the Classic Series, and I don't know, this was one toolbox that I just wasn't overly satisfied with. Wishing I would have just stuck to my guns and gone to at least a KRL. But so if you're in the market for a new toolbox, yeah, my opinion is save your money and stay away from the Classic Series and go the Masters. There is a difference in build quality, and just the size helps a lot. So the blue box there is the box I have, and it's a small box. It's not as big as it looks. But yeah, that's this month's Snap-on catalog. I guess they had a couple other little deals here, just featuring some of their tool storage in here. I guess I can quickly just kind of scan through it here just to let you guys see what they had in it. I won't really go into any detail on anything here, but yeah, just kind of started off featuring the different series of boxes they have. And it looks like they've got a box to put Jay Young's Mr. Big to shame, as he's got 3 of them put together and all the accessories to go with them. But yeah, I don't know, it'd be a little much for me to have that many tools, like try to remember which drawer each one's in. And just, yeah, a couple more. Like the idea of having that many tools, but yeah, I'd be a little worried trying to remember where everything is. So I kind of like those Epic boxes, but I can't justify the price tag. And then just different accessories they have. You know, you got your top chests, your hutches, and lockers and side cabinets. So one way to look if you're running out of room in your toolbox, you can add to the side, but I guess the trick is you got to like your toolbox first. And just, yeah, they're just kind of going down to the Master Series. If it was my choice, I think that would be, you know, if I'm looking at a box, I wouldn't consider anything below a Master Series. And then back to the Classic. I know a lot of guys like these because it gets you into the door for a lot less money, but I see a lot of these ones for sale and guys always upgrading to the next series. And that's kind of what I have right now, and I'm not overly impressed with the quality. I've come from something a little higher up before to this one. It's hard to go back. To me, I'd rate this one along with some of your department store brands. So, and just, yeah, showing a few other options. Some of the options that they offer with it. So that's the toolbox one, and then, yeah, here's spring and summer catalog. Just going with some deals for AC machines, but I don't deal with AC with my stuff. A lot of my cars don't even have it. I'm a little too old for it. Just a few different options here. Refrigerant scale, vacuum pumps. That was actually kind of why I grabbed the catalog. So work with my application. We use vacuum pumps to set up our line heaters. So a couple leak detectors. This is probably a useful thing, especially if you're working on AC stuff. But like I said, I don't have a lot of use for it, so just kind of a couple things to kind of look over. And then you got your hoses, diagnostic side of things, and a few other just specialty tools. You know, they're looks like they're actually offering, you know, a couple deals on them. So next time you see your Snap-on truck, you need any AC stuff, double check and see what they've got for deals. Some of these actually, is look at some of these thermometers and may go for something along there, and then, yeah, they're just kind of going with their Snap-on credit. So if you've got the money, you can save yourself a couple extra bucks when you buy it going through Snap-on credit. Just another option. So that's this month's catalog. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you liked it, make sure to like the video and leave any comments, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.